this video, we will be talking about the bioelectrodes and the various electrodes used for measurement of ECG, EEG and EMG. Now, as we know, whenever the certain organs or the system inside the body, whenever they are performing any function, they generate bioelectric potentials, and for measuring this activity we need a certain kind of a device which can sense this bioelectric potentials. So devices that converts ionic potentials into electric potentials, they are called as electrodes, and the transducers that converts the ionic current flowing in the body into electronic current flowing in electrode is a bioelectrode. So bioelectrodes, they function as an interface between the biological structure and the electronic system. So they are nothing but the sensing element which senses the bioelectric potentials, and they are provided to the electronic system where a certain kind of processing is done on those signals. Now, typically there are different types of bioelectrodes which are used for measurements of this activities happening in the human body. So they are classified as microelectrodes, body surface electrodes and needle electrodes. We will see one by one in detail. This microelectrodes, whenever there is a need to measure a biopotential from a single cell, this microelectrodes they are used. Their tips are very small, as the name suggests micro, that means a very small size. So this electrodes, their tips, they are very smaller in size. They are so small that they can measure the potential within a single cell without damaging that cell. And these microelectrodes, they are further classified as metal microelectrode and micropipette electrode. So metal microelectrodes are formed by electrolytically etching a tip of fine tungsten or a stainless steel wire to a desired size. So tips of the wire is again insulated with some insulating material, and again an electrolytic process is performed on the tip to lower its impedance. Now the next type of microelectrode is the micropipette electrode. This micropipette electrode is a glass micropipette with a tip of approximately 1 micron. So the pipette which you might have seen in the chemistry laboratory, the same kind of micropipette is available, but it is very smaller in size. These are also used for measuring the potential within a single cell. So this pipette, it is filled with electrolyte compatible to the cellular fluids present in the body, and they usually form the dual interface. One of the interface is the metal wire in contact with the electrolytic solution inside the micropipette, and the second interface is formed by electrolyte inside the pipette and the body fluids inside the body. So this kind of two interface, they are formed by this micropipette electrodes. The second category of electrodes, bioelectrode, is the body surface electrodes, and they are directly placed on the body surface, as the name itself suggests, that is body surface. So they are always placed on the skin of a person, and they are available in various sizes and forms. They are further classified in various types. So in early days, the first immersion electrodes, they were used. In this, there used to be a large bucket of saline solutions, and into which the patient has to place the body part in order to make the measurements. So with further improvements in 1917, these plate electrodes, they were introduced. These electrodes, they had a metal plate and was separated from the subject's skin with the help of cotton pads which were soaked in the saline solution. So they were acting as an interface between the body and the metal. They were the charge carriers. They were acting as the charge carriers. Nowadays, what electrodes you see in measuring the biopotentials, they are the floating electrodes. If you see the measurements done in the hospitals of ECG, EEG, you can see they are the floating electrodes, and they have only one conductive path between the metal and the skin as electrolytic paste or a jelly. They are floating from the body surface and they are sticked with the help of a jelly, electrolytic jelly or a paste. Nowadays, we have moved towards the disposable electrodes, that is one time usable electrodes. They are available so as to avoid the requirement of cleaning the electrodes or sterilizing the electrodes every time after using them. So they are one time usable and they can be thrown after the usage. The third category of bioelectrode is the needle electrode. This needle electrodes, they are directly inserted inside a live tissue or a cell. They are inserted through a small section of skin just beneath the surface and parallel to it. And they are further classified as unipolar needle electrode and bipolar needle electrode. So if the needle electrode, it carries a single wire, then it is called as a unipolar needle electrode. And if the needle electrode, it has two wires inside it, then it is called as a bipolar needle electrode. Now we will see how these different electrodes, types of bioelectrodes, how they are used for measurement of ECG, EEG and EMG. Out of this, which kind of electrodes they are available or they are applicable for measurement of ECG, EEG and EMG. Now you know the biopotentials generated by the heart's electrical activity. They are responsible for recording the ECG signal. So we are placing electrodes on the body surface near the heart's myocardial muscles or the limbs of a person. So you can see in the figure different electrodes for measurement of ECG, they are shown. The first electrode shown in the figure is the limb electrodes. This limb electrode, it is rectangular or circular surface electrode kept on the body with the help of the elastic straps, and they are called limb electrode as they are suitable for the application on limbs of body. Material used for limb electrode is German silver, which is an alloy of zinc, copper and nickel. Mostly they are preferred during the surgery of a patient because the patient has been given with an anesthesia during the surgery, so his limbs they become immobile. So we are using this limb electrodes at the time of surgery. The next electrode you can see in the figure is the floating electrode. You know, they are nothing but the surface electrodes and they are not having direct contact with the skin. They are very lightweight metal plate held away from the subject with the help of a flat washer. You can see this flat washer in the figure. This is the flat washer, this is the metal and this is the flat washer, and it is separated or it is connected to the skin of a patient with the help of an electrolytic jelly, and this jelly it can be changed. Okay, so they are called as floating electrodes. The next is pre-gel disposable electrodes. They are nothing but the same kind of floating electrodes, but they are one time usable and after using them they can be thrown away. And the last electrode used for ECG measurement is shown over here, and it is the pasteless electrode. As the name itself suggests, they are the metal electrodes and they are direct in contact with the skin and they are held in the position with the help of a suction cup. So basically for measurement of ECG recording, always the surface electrodes they are preferred. Now we will move on to the next, that is the electrodes used for EEG measurement. EEG, it is the recording of electrical activity of your brain, right? So various electrodes they are placed on the scalp of a person. Basically again over here you can see in the figure the surface electrodes and the needle electrodes, that is the insertion electrodes, they are used for measurement of EEG signal. The first electrode shown in the figure is the disc electrode. Again it is a scalp electrode placed on the scalp of a person and it is held in the position with the help of an electrolytic paste. The next electrode you can see in the figure is the pad electrode, which is nothing but the floating electrode. It is having a small metal disc with, with a washer and held in the position on the patient's scalp with the help of an electrolytic paste. And the last but not but the least, the needle electrode. It is percutaneously inserted inside the scalp of a person, and this needle electrodes, they can be unipolar or bipolar electrodes as we have discussed in the previous slides. So for measurement of EEG signal, the surface electrodes and the needle electrodes, they are used. We will move to the next, that is the electrodes used for measurement of EMG. We know EMG, it is nothing but electromyography, which is the recording of electrical activity of muscles, human muscles. For the measurement of EMG, mostly the needle electrodes classified as unipolar or bipolar needle electrodes, they are used for measuring the EMG signal. The next category of electrodes that can be used for EMG are the surface electrodes. Again, the surface electrodes, they are the metal electrode with a washer, and they are held in the position on the body parts with the help of an electrolytic paste or an electrolytic jelly. And the last electrodes that can be used for EMG measurement are ground electrodes. They have conducting strips which are soaked in saline solution, and then they are wrapped around the patient limbs in order to make the bioelectric potential measurement for recording the electrical activity of muscle. Thank you.